It's a brilliant Saturday evening, and of course, this is a show that gives you all the updates when it comes to the world of celebrity, entertainment, music, movies, and everything else in between. This is The Chat. My name is AJ Akwakosapon, and I'm your host. And from now till 8 p.m., inviting you to stay with me as we have very exciting conversations on trending issues, on matters arising in the creative arts and entertainment industry, and as well take a look and appreciate some of the best music videos from the country released in the last 7 days as selected by you, our viewer. So inviting you to as well get interactive with me. You can by simply sending in messages to the hashtag The Chat on social media, and I'll be more than happy to read it out right here on the show. Right here I am standing at the Chat Bar powered by Brew Services, and as we do every single week, we started off with our celebrity cocktail of the week. Today's celebrity cocktail is named Chalice of Goodness, clearly giving you a ring that perhaps our guest is a gospel artist, and you are right. Mary Ganza is my guest today on the red couch, and the ingredients for this very incredible cocktail that we're going to be serving here is Good Day energy drink, apple juice, lemon juice, simple syrup, cucumber, and lemon slices. It's going to be absolutely delicious. I cannot wait to taste it. Of course, the Chat Bar and the cocktails are powered by Brew Services, and the show is proudly sponsored by Good Day energy drink. Of course, I have to say a big thank you to Ladies in Collection for my lovely outfit today, and you can find yours or at least reach them on their social media handle at Ladies in Collections on Instagram, and as well find them in Danceman and La Paz. Now I will get straight into the very exciting part of the show right after this. And you're tuned in to The Chat right here on City TV. We're live from the premises of City TV, our incredible City TV rooftop that sees the entire skyline of Adabraka and Accra. Inviting you to get interactive with me via our social media handles by simply sending in a message with the hashtag The Chat right here on the show. And I'm more than happy to read it out to the world. You're tuned in to The Chat right here on City TV, and of course, the music videos that we checked out were Kitty, first of all, with the premiere of Mom Bebe, and Mr. Drew featuring Medical with Seke. Mr. Drew's own directed by Express Films, and Kitty's own, of course, directed by Rex. Now, in the studio with me is media personality, the yin to my yang, Chris Carter. Hey, how are you, my love? Looking good and blonde. Blondes have fun. I love it. I love it. I love it. And as well, Adam Mesa, who is a journalist, artiste manager, and as well a man known for his great writing in the creative arts and entertainment industry. Hi, Adam. Thank you for joining me as per usual.
Nice joining me.
And
today we are on a different level.
We are on a different level. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. And the CTO of Kissima, software engineer and consultant, and no stranger to the show, Apia Sign, is in the studios with me with a new look. Yeah. Sign, like I'm liking this whole vibe.
Maybe he's about to release a new single.
Perhaps he is. But thank you for joining me, Sign.
Welcome.
You're tuned in to The Chat right here on City TV. My name is AJ Akwakosapon. Special thanks again to our proud sponsor, Good Day Energy Drink, Ladies in Collections for my lovely outfit, and First Choice for my hair. Now, getting into the conversation now, and we are talking and exploring new music promotional strategies. What are the best ways to promote your music, as social media has now become a major way to get your music to go viral and of course enter into, as until a while ago, relatively newer charts. I mean, we have seen quite a lot of viral songs that have gone on to blow the world over. I'll be taking a look at how these artists may have done something different, and how we can be able to manage to maybe copy or just take inspiration from some of these strategies in general. Of course, I am joined still in studio by media personality Chris Carter, Apia Science CTO, Chief Technical Officer of Kisima. He's a software engineer and as well as a consultant. And Adam Mensah Tortome. He is a journalist. He's also a music or artist manager and as well someone who's very knowledgeable in the creative arts and music space. Now, gentlemen and lady, thank you very much for staying with me. Now, social media, we can all agree, has sort of changed the game. I mean, prior to that, I think every artist's plan was, oh, maybe we will start off by recording the song, then we'll now speak to distributors, then you go to the market and then see how you can distribute it, radio and all that. But that has now decentralized the entire process. But anyways, before we get into anything, of course, let me invite on Brew Services to give us some incredible cocktails to start off the conversation. Well, of course, the ingredients for the cocktail is Good Day Energy drink, apple juice, lime juice, mint leaves, and simple syrup. Of course, the show is probably again sponsored by Good Day Energy drink, and you can find Brew Services at Brew Services on social media. Get them to make some of the incredible cocktails for you and your family as the festive season draws nearer. Now, getting into the conversation now on new ways or new strategies to promote music and as well, I think generally the arts, especially with the advent of social media. But now we've seen quite a lot of music promotional strategies in recent times. I think a few days ago there was one concerning a female artist who was accosted in the studio about something or the other.
Yeah.
But which promotional strategies are right now outdated, outmoded, that there's no point even going back to try and rehash it? I'll start with you this time, as someone who's seen it all largely.
Yeah. Outmoded?
Yes. Which one is not relevant anymore?
The example you just gave. It's not relevant.
Petty drama to be able to stir up conversations.
Yeah. Even if it works, it dies off quick. Right. So what's outmoded? I don't believe anything is outmoded. And the reason I'm saying that is, whichever approach you take, you want to have, you find music lovers or a fan base of a particular artist being offline or online at any point in time. Right, so there will be an offline approach that you want to use if that particular person, a potential or already a member of your fan base, will be found, either offline or online. So you don't want to throw away any particular strategy. You want to use both, because again, if you want to even take one, at any point in time, you want to have a population, you sample before you get those that are really going to like what you do. So the moment you start taking some out, then you are taking some potential music lovers to out. So I don't feel anything should be outmoded right now.
Chris, yourself, which ones are no longer relevant to artists?
Well, I think I'm just gonna stick to what he's saying, because at the end of the day, how many artists really know who their fan base are? How many of them do the research of knowing, okay, my fan base are only people on social media? So leaving out people that, okay, what about people that are not on social media? Like, how do you reach out to them? So I think everything is still important for now, even though the world is changing gradually, even though this whole social media technology is changing every day. Now we have metaverse, something called metaverse, which we are trying to still study and really understand. So it just keeps changing. So it's just about getting abreast. But since we don't know most of these things in this part of the world, I can't say it's time for us to drop anything. Yeah.
Okay. Adam, you feel the same?
I feel the same, but there's one point he made about one which word is outmoded, about the stunts. For me, I still think stunts are important. Marketers use stunts. I mean, stunt is not about negative vibe.
Okay.
There are positive stunts.
Okay.
Basically, stunts are used to whip up attention, create awareness. That is the importance of stunts. So it depends on how you craft the stunt.
Okay.
What do you want to achieve? You want to create a certain awareness about a product. You're an artist. You've come out with a song. You want to create awareness about your brand. You want to get to new audience, and even your audience or fans who have maybe gone off you. You want to tell them you are back. You craft a stunt. It's not always that it has to be negative, but you have to be creative and look at how you create the stunts to be able to get that awareness that you want. So I think stunts are still useful.
Yeah.
Marketers still use it in launching products and a lot of things. So we should use it, but we should use it positively, or you should use it rightly.
Okay.
In order not to, because some stunts can upset even the people you want to.
And we've seen quite a few
lot
in recent
so,
times.
If you
Some that has landed people in
if
jail.
you upset them, what are you trying to achieve?
But when does it become too much? At what point do you realize that using scandal to create talkability or giving weird gimmicks or doing weird gimmicks to get that talkability is becoming too much?
I mean, there are lines. We have what we call the cocktail rule.
Okay.
You need to ensure that you play by the cocktail rule. Now, in the cocktail rule, there is the country in which you live in, the rules and regulations, constitutions. You need to be abreast with the rules of the country. Now, there is religion and political dynamics. You need to ensure you do not offend the sensibilities of the religion, the stance you are coming out with. You also need to ensure you don't offend political dynamics of the country. And that aside, you should also be careful about your audience appeal or your brand equity. You need to factor some of these cocktail rules in order not to fall foul of the law. An example is what you mentioned, that is landed some people in jail. I mean, they did not take cognizance of the rules and laws we have in the country. So they decided to go their way. So you need to be mindful of certain things, and especially religious dynamics. They are very, very sensitive issues which you need not to play with. So these are the lines you have to look at.
Can I add to that?
Please.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think, don't laugh. I think it's important to have people that are not yes men in your team to tell you when it's getting overboard.
Right.
You know, like people that are not yes men can actually say, this is boring. This will annoy people, because even the social media comedians, most of them that like I've watched their interviews, especially the Nigerian ones, they tell you, I have to give my joke to somebody and somebody to tell me if it's funny. You understand? So I like what he says, but it's important to have a team that will tell you the truth, not yes man.
It's true. You see, every team in which I am in, the artists I work with, they will tell you that I always try to be the strict person. You will bring a song, everybody will say, oh, it's fine, but I'll criticize you. You want to take a certain decision, I always want to scrutinize it. So most of the people I work with, when they want to take the final decision, they want to consult me because they know I will not be yes. And there are instances that my advice have saved them, and they have, appreciated what I've done for them. So I entreat people who are in camps not to. That is what creates a problem. When you are always trying to, it's fine because he is your artist, you don't want to offend the person. But when you're able to criticize with good reasons, the person will accept it. So find a way to criticize your artist or anybody you work with as a brand, because it's very important to keep the brand alive so that you can also get going.
Now, Sign, you see the new trends, you look at the numbers, you see the data. What are the right strategies or the new strategies that are available to Ghanaian artists especially on how they can be able to, cross what it seems to be like a glass ceiling or break the barriers and then get access to other markets?
So one new thing I have realized, which in about 3 weeks ago, I even did a case study with an upcoming artist, Smokey Beats. He's a good guy. Yeah, so what we did was, so the strategy is using playlists, right? It's kind of getting like some attention now, and it works magic like mad. Yeah, it's serious. The results I got, I was amazed. Like from 0 to over 7,000 streams.
What?
Yes, from 0 to over 7,000 streams on Boomplay within 2 weeks for an upcoming artist. It's amazing.
Explain that.
Yeah,
how does that work?
Right, so what happens is, I've said it here that these systems usually have ways of looking for content.
Yes.
And after that, I've been studying how to train them. I didn't build it. But if you know how they behave, then you,
Yes,
you start
true.
playing with them, then they start doing what you want for you. So what I realized was a platform like Spotify focuses more on users.
Okay.
Then a platform like Deezer focuses more on the algorithms.
Okay.
So Deezer, for instance, will, because there's data that is telling that maybe Beyonce has featured Shatta Wale before, then Shatta Wale is like Beyonce, which is not true at all. They are two different artists doing different genres, right? Spotify will tell you that maybe Kwesi Arthur is like maybe Kofi Jamal because a user who listens to Kwesi Arthur listens to that, right?
Yeah.
So using that approach with playlists, it's going to look at similar streams, artist songs that are residing in a particular collection. Again, if I look at that, then I can pick an artist like Sarkodie, pick an artist like Kwesi Arthur, those who do rap, then fix a new guy who is doing rap. That's simple, right? So then if I see this artist, this guy is also like them. What that will do to a system is when someone plays Sarkodie's song,
It will automatically.
the upcoming guy
pop up.
may get recommendation.
Wow.
And the baseline of these systems is to retain users. That's how they make money. So if you jump onto any of them, be it YouTube, Deezer, Apple Music, all of them, they want you to stay as long as possible. That's why after every video, there's recommendation. After every song, there's another song playing so that you don't go. So recommendation is key to them. So if you are able to fix yourself in their thread of recommendations, then automatically you get recommended. That's simple. Yeah.
Amazing.
Right. Yeah.
Wow. But in terms of also coming to you, Chris, social media trends and how going viral has helped artists like well, you could say because he's getting traction from all around the African continent. Or after like CK, whose Lam Wanted Tindo released almost 3 years ago, is now gaining such prominence and making all sorts of Hollywood people dance along to it. Now, how can artists sort of appeal to either TikTok or social media in general to be able to get prominence on these platforms?
Well, I think it's all about starting the trends. All about starting a trend because let me use Fine Lady that this guy featured in this guy that sound lie. What's his name?
Kiss Daniel.
Yes. Yeah, someone featured Kiss Daniel on Fine Lady, Your Body is
unnecessary.
It's an old song. Is
this?
It's an old song.
Really?
It's not this year. It's not last year.
Wow.
Like my sister first played it to me
It's
like
all
2
about
years ago.
it's like Instagram Reels. I hear it on every
Exactly.
Instagram Reel.
It's like if you need to even check some of my content. I used it like 2 years ago.
My goodness.
They're old songs. So it's just one person putting one influencer or one person putting that out, and then that's how the songs just like next
So
person hears it.
should artists appeal to influencers?
I think so. At some point, they need to. If you want your stuff to trend, at some point, I think it's important that you really need to, because if you look at the social media trends, you will realize that influencers are pushing a lot of content out there, and that is what Nigerians are doing too. So the upcoming ones give influencers, they pay them and say, okay, use my song. Cora BD does it for some artists. The Jemena girl, the girl that is always doing the twerking, the girl known for twerking in Nigeria.
Yes.
You should check. A lot of artists have just given her. So now they're using influencers. So I think it's important that, you see influencers as marketing tools and not just people also trying out there to survive. Yes, everybody's trying to survive, but they are marketing tools. You will probably need them at some point. And I've not seen that here yet.
Yes.
People using
Influencers are more for products and services and not necessarily for artists these days. Yeah.
But in Nigeria, which I have seen a lot, they are just giving out music to even the dancer guy, the guy that invented the legwork, Pokoli.
Yes.
Yeah. Pokoli dances for almost like the upcoming even big stars.
Wow.
Just for people to say, okay, what dance is that? Like, what song is that? Like, you know, and have it in their mind and go check it out and all that.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Now, which strategies, at least in Ghana, are the most effective? Is it scandal that is the best way to work it, Adam? Is it causing people to think that you've been shot or you've been killed or someone has come to slap you in your house or something like that? So that is the best way to get people talking about you and then listening to your music?
You know, when it comes to music, it is not talent alone is not enough. You need certain dynamics to, you know, add to the talent to be able to reach your target audience. There is no one approach to getting a hit song. I mean, artists who have had hit songs will tell you that from one song to other, they add some bits of a strategy they use, they take some out, and you know, it keep going. The dynamics keep changing. So if you have access to many, you need to use all of those, you know, elements and not say that I'm using this, maybe scandal. I'm not using scandal, I'll use this. Because at times you cannot tell which one will break through for you. So you need to apply all so that it goes and creates some synergy and builds up for the bars for the song to be popular. For me, I think you need to add every bit. When maybe you have some stunts to do, you can add the stunt. And when it comes to the social media, you need to learn the features. Don't just go and post. Learn, because most of these things are available. Learn, get in touch with those who understand how the platform works. A platform like Facebook or Instagram. How well do you know how to use Instagram to promote songs? Now, Instagram has the IGTV, it has the news feed, it has the reels, it has stories.
Yeah.
And you know that there is a way you can use Instagram story to promote songs which are on various digital platforms, like Spotify and others. You know, they have that
the links,
the Instagram where you can portions, you can share your song on Instagram story. So you can share direct from some of these digital stores on your story, and your viewers or fans will play. They will play on your story, but it will be direct from the app, the store, the digital store, like Spotify. So how are you using that? Adding a certain effect for people to keep, you know, loving the song. So you need to learn the rudiments. I mean, it gives you an opportunity to do live. Facebook has so many features. Story live. If you go to TikTok, it's similar. And there is one thing which runs across all the social media platforms. That is proper use of hashtags.
Yes.
Hashtags are very, very important. I mean, it helps people discover new things and others. So, how properly are you using hashtags on Facebook for promoting your song? How well are you using hashtags on Instagram? How well are you using it on Twitter or on TikTok? So, these are some of the things you need to factor. And some of the content, they need to be compelling. Compelling content. You need to be creative with some of the videos and even your posts. How engaging are you with your fans? Because these platforms offer the opportunity for you to get personal with your fans. And at times, getting personal makes the fan feel that he or she is part of you. So how are you using these, you know, features on this app? So you can do some polls on your song, you can do giveaways. You need to excite people to give them reason why they should stay on your platform always. So you need to learn the rudiments. Get close to those who know it to tell you how you do it. Because all of these platforms have avenues or strategies you can use to promote your music. So just get close to those who know how to use the platform. Just don't use to post pictures. Oh, are they can please kill a chop for here? Are they here? Go beyond that, and you will get your thing there. Then you attach the stunts and other promotional tours, maybe radio, TV, the newspapers, websites, stories. You add all of these elements, they will come and, you know, they will come and form a certain synergy, and you are there.
Okay.
And there's one element too.
Please.
At times, you do everything, it will not help. It will not work out. You don't have to stop because you need to be consistent. Maybe the other song is what will break you. So be consistent, even if it doesn't work out.
Okay, I like that. Now, it seems that as an artist, obviously you need to have a legal representative, you need to have a stylist, you need to have a PR person. Now, is having a digital strategist a must for every artist team? And how do you go about sorting that particular addition out? Because if you're up and coming, isn't it necessary that a digital strategist needs to be a part of your team?
I'll say yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and it also depends on how you go about it, because it shouldn't always be direct cash if you can't afford, right? You could do split on whatever proceeds comes from the work you do.
Okay.
Yeah, and also it's not always supposed to be expensive. And the reason I'm saying this is, whichever approach you choose to go, there's, I call it artificial and natural or organic. Organic, to me, based on what I have seen, is the best.
It is the best.
Yes.
Let's be truthful.
Then
it is the best.
Artificial is fast. And if I should represent the effect of artificial push or boost on a curve, it will look like from 0 jumping straight
To
like this.
1,000.
And then
Then
dipping.
when it stops, it comes down.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's not natural. You are doing something to propel it. Now that action is no more. And action and reaction are equal, opposite. So if it's not coming anymore, it dips, right? Then it feels like you thrown away your investment because you didn't get what you want. It may not always be the case, but that is what I feel most of the times happens. Now, organic, on the other hand, will give you a gentle slope, which goes like this, then goes up and drops a little. Then when it drops, it stays there for a long while before it comes down to 0.
Okay.
Right? But with artificial, you don't get that. And because artificial is influenced, if it drops off, it goes. And then sometimes you want to look at big names like Bob Marley. When last did he come to Ghana to come and do a promo? But he's heavy here.
Constantly.
Lucky Dube.
Yeah.
There are big names, even the Drakes and all. They are not here. But some of them are bigger than some of our big artists. How are they doing that? It's because they have some organic reach here. So they don't really come here to do promotions, but their music videos and their stuff are still working. So if you ask me, whichever approach you take, you want to do a little artificial, but the concentration should be organic. Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Now, I also want to get into some strategies you mentioned. The last time we had a conversation about numbers and data, you actually did drop quite a bit of insights on how certain artists are able to appeal to a larger audience simply by changing or tweaking a few things. I also like you to sort of rehash some of those steps as well. But let me come to Chris and Adam on the different ways that as artists you can reach out to certain audience. Now, what are the hindrances that can prevent you from doing this? Looking at the hindrances, is it that sometimes singing in Chi prevents people from hearing it? Is it something that artists should change or at least add a bit more English in order to appeal to certain markets? Should it be more maybe 70% Ghanaian language, 30% English? Or can you do strictly Chi and still break through to different markets? Or it doesn't really matter? I'll start with you, Adam.
Oh, for me, I think that it's not cast in stone, because there are songs which broke through from other countries. Up to now, we can sing it, but we don't understand. It was a big song here, but I don't understand. You understand? So at times too, you need to, do that blend dynamics to be able to, get the audience. I mean, the limitation there, whichever way you take, there will be that limitation. But I mean, what our advice is that you need to be able to solidify your base. Now, people talk about international. There are elements to the international. Because of the internet or digital space, you can easily cross over to another country, with your music because of internet. Kids video. If you check from the links page on YouTube, you will see that people are watching from Kenya, Russia.
Yeah.
You see, so because of the digital space, you can cross. But when it comes to there were aspects in Tree, people will not get it. So what has he done? He has solidified his base here, stronger. When you're able to solidify, at times even your base will help you break through the challenge. So get a strong base, and with a strong base, keep aiming at your goal. Forget about the hindrance. They will come. What you have to do is you need to pick up the feedback and you work on your hindrance and be able to get there. And Apia will tell you that some of these digital platforms provides you the opportunity to review. I mean, the analytics are there. You can always review and re-strategize. So it's important to know that the challenges will come, whichever way you choose, whether to sing in Tree, English, Dagbani, or what. Just, focus on your goal. The challenges will come. Find a way to fine-tune it and get going.
I like. Chris, yourself?
Well, language shouldn't be a problem because we're all dancing to music that is not even our mother tongue. So I don't think language should be the problem, but it's all about how it reaches other people. Like you said, you have to have a strong fan base, and sometimes the fan base are the one that will actually push it out there. And that I think that's what has happened to a lot of Nigerian artists because we're lucky because we have a big population even in the diaspora. So every Nigerian is like, we are back in, they are back in December. They are listening to songs that are playing in Nigeria. Wow, I love this. Oh, they've taken it. Do you understand? So so I think also our numbers seem to help, and language is not a problem. The fan base should be your top notch. You should have followers, people that are always there for you, serious followers. So
for life is for life.
For life is for life. Which some people have here already. Which some people have here already. It's just a little bit to fine tune some things that maybe it can go international.
Now, speaking of the fine tuning and our end review sign, what are some of those fine tuning that we can do that we've seen others do that has given them very positive results, and how we can add or add to in terms of our data and analytics and our streaming that could push us to the point that we need to be?
So fine tuning. Adam spoke about insights, right? So how are we viewing our stats? Do we just go and check, okay, I have 10 streams and I have $1 or and it ends there? No. So these insights sometimes go as low as telling you location, as in geographically, gender. Do you have more female than male listeners and all of that, age and all of that? So if you know this, then it should inform your next decision. Perhaps the first time you just release something, now it's telling you the type of people who are listening. So the next tune you release, you want to consider the listeners and what you feel they will like more than target that and release. Then also the next thing will be how to fine tune is how they use their fan base, right? Adam again mentioned proper use of hashtags. Let's use Twitter as an example. Have we ever wondered how trends on Twitter work, or why do they say this is trending in your country? What happens? It's usually based on the number of people at a given time talking about that, which means everybody can set trends. I can just ask my fan base to join me on a Facebook Live or something like, then tell them at this time, this hashtag, let's all write something, put it there, done. This is organic. I'm not paying anyone to do anything for me. So at the end, if it works, it means I'm having people who are natural, who already feel what I do. But you can go the other way where you pay people to talk about it and get people. Then if the money finish, so at the end of the day, some of the things you want to fine tune is yes, don't just look at the insights, make informed decisions, then make good use of your fan base by getting them at a given point in time to help you push your material out. Right.
And have a team of the right people.
Yes,
it's very important.
Yes,
that you have a team of the right people.
Now, in terms of the titling of songs or the should people also look out for key words,
correct,
key phrases?
Yes, you want to look out for that. So
cut through.
Yeah, again on insights, right? Coming from the demographic angle where you can tell who and what they do, where they are, and ages, those who are listening to you. You then use that to look for keywords that are being searched for. Then who is searching for these things? Are they falling within your scope when it comes to the people that your song appeals to? Then based on that, looking at that, you want to title a song close to that or release a song, then do PR, blog, write about the song using some of these keywords that these people are searching for. You sometimes go searching for something different and something nice pops up and you forget what you're even looking for. Then you do that, then you remember, oh, I was supposed to do this. Sometimes it's because of these strategies. People just look at what you are likely to come and look for. You are their target. They write something nice, you go in and you realize it's not what you want, but it's still cool, and you stick with that. So they should fine-tune their how they use their fan base, get them to set trends on platforms for them just by getting them to do the same thing at the same time. And also look at their insights, then also make informed decisions on what next to do based on what they see. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for that sign as well. Chris Carter, media personality, and Adam Mensa join me here on.
Congratulations to Rocky Dawuni.
I know our second Grammy nomination, and he's the only one that's given us both nominations. Honestly, Rocky Dawuni do all. He's really done all.
Yeah. I met him today and he was saying we need to leverage on this too.
Yeah.
I mean, let the world know that Ghana too is there.
Yes.
I mean, when it comes to music. So, Charlie, the artists know. If you need not done so, posting the artists, Ghanaian artists, if you post Rocky small,
I know, right?
Charlie, especially the album, the links, Charlie post it. Oh,
we'll bring that Grammy home. We'll bring that Grammy home. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go on a quick break. When I come back, I will be speaking to the one and only Mary Ganza right here on the show. Don't go anywhere. This is The Chat. That was the incredible vocals of the one in the studio now, looking absolutely incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, the legendary, the incredible Madam Mary Ganza. It's such a pleasure to have you in the studio, Madam. First and foremost, I am a huge fan, and it's so incredible to have you, to finally have a conversation with you. But that's a very incredible song, Great God. What inspired it? Well, obviously, beyond the fact that you are a gospel artist and then God is at the center of everything you do, but was there a particular encounter that you had that made you create the song?
Actually, last 2 years, whilst preparing to put up a praise and worship program that more than a song, which I do yearly at ICGC, I was meditating about the theme of the program, as the last 2 years, what are we going to focus on? And God inspired me to name it Great God. So in this case, I have to wait upon God for the song. And I call it the theme song.
Wow.
So this song came, it looks like a thesis because it's about 5 segments. And I was thinking how are they going to learn it? But somehow it caught up because each of the segments speaks a lot. You can stay there and stay there the whole day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But first of all, let me call on our cocktail for the week. So every week for our celebrity guests such as yourself that come in, we name the cocktail after you. So this week's cocktail is called Chalice of Goodness. So Brew Services has done it. It's Good Day Energy Drink. It's apple juice. It's lemon juice. It's mint leaves. And then it's simple syrup. So nice and fresh.
Thank you.
For you.
Thank you.
So yes, Yes,
Thank
please.
you.
So back into the conversation and talking about More Than a Song concert. When did you first start doing it, and what inspired you to do it?
Okay, I started doing this. It used to be praise and worship in Zion. That was Tema Meridian Hotel.
Yes,
the
please.
former Meridian Hotel used to be praise and worship in Zion. But then there was a pause somewhere along the line, and now I've got it back, rebranded it as More Than a Song.
Wow.
Yeah, More Than a Song. God put it on my heart to let his people assemble and give him worship. And in fact, this one, the reason is more than a song. More than a song because Bible says in Isaiah 29:30 says that these people, they play with me. They play with words, but they don't even think about me. Yet they are worshiping me. They want to get close to me, but they don't even want to think about me. I realize that most of the time, like playing God, making, well, what do we say? Like a from full respect kind of thing, you know. Pastor wants me, so I'm showing up. But it's not because I've understood what God has done for me or who God is, you know. So I said, more than a song. We are here because what God has done for us, we can't just say thank you and walk away.
Yes.
Without adding our heart and our feeling from also Romans, so he said that present yourself. Sometimes, oh, get this offering, put it in the offering book for me. Then I stay in the house. No. God said you present yourself, you know, as a living sacrifice, which is your reasonable service. You know,
Amazing.
This is what More Than a Song is all about.
So it's being done this year. What went into the selection of the artists on the bill, and which artists are going to be on the bill this year?
Okay. Prayerfully considered Celestine, I'm saying Celestine. This girl, Celestine, shall we you? Selena Boateng.
Yes.
PSA, Esther.
Wonderful.
Ruth. Abna Ruth, who is the president for women in gospel music.
Amazing.
And then we have JD Dazi, who is a banker, but also a great minister of music. And then with the men, we have Pastor Edwin Dustin, and we have Reverend Mike Antonio.
Wow.
We have Seidu Sly. We have Bramitiasi. That is Noble.
Yes, and Ketia. I love that.
Yes. We have him also.
It's a power-packed event.
And the Kofi Sapon, you know.
Amazing.
Kofi Sapon has always been there. Pastor Edwin Dawson has always been there.
Yes, wow. So when is it happening? What day are we converging to have this incredible event?
The day is so close.
It's so close.
And I'll be looking forward to seeing you.
I will be there.
I'll be looking forward to seeing you.
I will be there.
Yeah, it's happening
live
at
in living
ICGC, Calvary Temple, Sakumono. That is opposite Paloma. 5 o'clock sharp Sunday.
Okay.
5 o'clock sharp.
Okay.
So it's this week. The day is closing up already.
It is basically
closing up. Yeah.
So
closing
you can
up,
see the artwork on the screen.
Yeah.
More Than a Song is happening this Sunday.
Yeah, this Sunday.
And inviting everyone to be there. So is it free?
Yes, it's free.
Oh wow!
It's free. Come. At least for once, this has been set aside specially for you. You see, sometimes we sit in our car, we worship, we eating, we are worshiping. It's not because we are not worshiping. No, we've been worshiping. But this one, it has been set aside purposely that this 2 hours or 3 hours, we want to give it to God, all to God. Because sometimes we go to wake up 7 o'clock. By the time we realize it's 12, yes, it's 12 already. But this one, we are worshiping, giving it all out to Jesus from January to December. If we should pay, how much?
We can't afford it.
We can't afford it. So if you say present yourself, if you wake up, you can shake your hands and feet. You have breath. Hey.
It is something that we cannot have and take for granted, and we must
can't take
absolutely
it for granted.
gather and have
this year we are looking at the goodness and the mercies of God.
Amen.
We can't take it for granted
at all.
We can't take it for granted. So we are getting used to, we are getting familiar with God. No. Because if you slept and never wake up,
True.
I mean, what question?
Very true.
Yeah, what are you going to ask God?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
You
yes.
have nothing.
Now, beyond this very incredible experience, so what are when they come in on tomorrow and they enter and they see the setup and they see all the incredible artists, what should patrons expect for that particular period of time that they're going to be in there?
You know what? Mostly, people take off their eyes from Jesus and then they look at the artist. It's good to look at the artist, but I want their focus to be on Christ, to be on Jesus. When David worshipped God with the Israelites, Bible said that David returned to minister to his people with bread, with wine, and with meat. Anytime we worship God, he does not leave us alone.
At all.
So I want people to focus on God. The artists are just vessels presenting what God has given to them. We should look at God and not the artists. We should look at God. And God is going to minister to every need. There's going to be impartation. I tell you, this year is going to be great. You can't afford to sit in the house. Come personally. Take your parcel.
I love that. I love that. This is going to be a very incredible event tomorrow. 5 p.m. sharp. So please be there. And finally...
Tomorrow's week.
Tomorrow's week. Yes. Before we get you going out tomorrow. Exactly a week from now. So it's been a holiday weekend. So they have no reason not to be there. Have no reason not to be there. But do you intend to release another song after the concert?
Hey, I have a song already. I have a song already called Ye Ni Adoye, and it's a lovely song.
Amazing.
And that day is a surprise.
Okay, I can't wait for it. I can't wait for it.
It's a surprise.
I absolutely love that. But speaking of music, and then particularly on your songs, before we started, we're talking about music promotions and strategies. As someone who has seen a lot of the development of the music industry as we know it, what is your take on social media and how it's used to promote songs in today's day and age?
Okay. In our days, formerly, it wasn't so. But now we have come to realize that this is the order of the day. Social media, and it's better my friends and I get along and get used to it. The Facebook, the Instagram, the Twitter, they say TikTok, whatever. We need to get along with all these things. Facebook, because this is the order of the day. Now there's no more sales of cassettes and things. So I think we should, even though some of us are dragging our feet here and there, but we need to get along and get used to.
I love that. I love that. But are we going to get a new album sometime soon?
Oh,
yeah,
there's a new album.
Okay.
There's a new album in waiting.
Hey.
Yeah, because the Ye Ni Adoye is a complete album.
Oh, amazing.
Oh, yeah. It's a complete album. Yeah.
So that's the working title?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes, please.
So when are we looking?
One thing that me myself I do not even understand is that I get a lot of songs. I get a lot. I write. I get a lot of songs, and I know that this is not because it's me, because of the grace of God. And I'm grateful to God for the opportunity. I don't take it for granted at all.
Amazing.
So,
Well, Auntie Mary, it's such a pleasure having you on the show. We're really, really looking forward to More Than a Song. It's happening next week, Sunday, at ICGC,
the Calvary
Temple, Sacramento branch. So please pass through. Come and have the most impactful evening and experience with God, honestly. And of course, anything to support Auntie Mary, we absolutely have to do it. So we will be there. She promises us a surprise. There will be a surprise performance for Auntie Mary. So we cannot wait. Auntie Mary, thank you so much for coming.
You're welcome.
It's such a pleasure to have you. And then, of course, as you see the artwork on the screen, all the incredible artists that are going to be there, and the ones that are going to be, the one I'm looking forward to see perform the most is Auntie Mary. Like that is my thing. That is the one I want to see perform the most. But join us next week Sunday at ICGT Calvary Temple at 5 p.m. exactly, and let's have a great time. Please go ahead.
City TV, thank you. ICGC Calvary Temple, thank you. Puma Energy, thank you. Hey, love you all, my fans and supporters. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Auntie Mary. And as you can see, it's going to be a rainy evening. Take care of yourselves wherever you are. My name is AJ Akwako-Sapon, and this show is proudly sponsored by Good Day Energy Drink. The cocktails powered by Bruce Services. Of course, my lovely outfit by Ladies in Collections. and First Choice for my hair. Find them on social media at Ladies in Collection as well, First Choice Salute. Until I come your way again, take care of yourselves and each other. And as it's raining, please make sure to take care of yourselves. Good night.